Good morning, everybody. This is Eileen with EileenGoesLean-VSG. I'm coming to you today on Saturday, June 24th, 2017. It is exactly 5 months today since I had my vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery. So I had my surgery on January 24th, 2017 with Dr. Pohl out of Roger Williams Medical Center here in Providence, and it has been 5 months. Oh my gosh, 5 months. So I need to just kind of look at my stats so I can let you know where I am. Actually, quickly, I am at, I've lost 111.2 pounds since my all-time high, which was Halloween 2016. So 111.2. If any of you have been watching, you know that I've mentioned this is my third trip at losing over 100 pounds, and this current weight loss ties my former high weight loss. So anything else I lose after this breaks the record, which is pretty exciting. So 111.2 since Halloween, and since surgery, it is 74 pounds. And I want to just kind of recap the weight loss that I've had month by month. So in the first month, I lost 22 pounds. In the second month, I lost 13.2. The second month, it was 14.2. And months 4 and 5, I've lost a little. One was 12.2 and the other is 12.4. So I would say that that's good. My nutritionist has said that if you are in double digits, you're doing well. So that's where I am. I am in double digits. Although I will say that the last week, today's Saturday, since last Saturday, my weight loss has been 1 pound in the last week, which is the lowest I've ever been. And I'm not sure what that's about. I'm not sure if I've done something differently or been a little more laxed in some of the things that I've been doing. So there's a little bit of that, but it may be due to the severe humidity that we've had. I'm in Rhode Island, and we have had dew points in the high 60s and 70s. It's been very oppressive, very humid. So it could be from that. I don't really know. So I'm going to hang in there and keep doing what I'm doing, and hopefully that will be helpful. So, I've mentioned over the course of my videos kind of what I do, but I want to recap that again as to what my daily eating routine looks like. And then I want to talk a little bit about how I have changed in the last 5 months and kind of what I'm thinking. So my food intake is pretty much the same every day. So in the morning, I have 1 egg. I have 2 ounces of low sodium ham and 1/3 of an ounce of cheddar cheese. And I usually bake the eggs once a week and then heat them up every day with the ham and the cheese, and it gets all melty and it tastes really delicious. And it's just enough food, and it's around 200 calories and 22 grams of protein, which is really good. And I enjoy it. I really like it, and I look forward to it. So actually, let me back up. When I first get up, I have 24 ounces of water along with my cocktail of pills, supplements, and all of that. So, and then I wait after I finish my water, which usually takes half an hour to 40 minutes to get the water down with all the pills. And then I wait half an hour, and then I have the breakfast that I just described. And then for the rest of the day, I wait an hour after I eat before I can drink again. And after I've had something to drink, I wait half an hour before I can eat. Lunch is pretty standard, and I need to change it up a little bit because I'm getting a little bit tired of the turkey. But I usually have turkey, 3 ounces of turkey, usually deli turkey, because it's easy and it tastes good and there's a lot of protein. So I've tried the honey smoked turkey. I've lost it. I can't remember the other kind of turkey that I have. Recently, this past week, I got just the roasted oven gold roasted turkey. Um, it's going to drive me crazy about the other turkey, but I'll think about it. So I've had different turkey. So I have 3 ounces of turkey. I have a packet of 3 little mozzarella balls that's 70 calories. I usually have some sort of tomato, whether it's Campari, cherry tomatoes, and a pickle. And that's very satisfying, and I do like that as lunch. However, I am getting tired of the turkey. I did try deli chicken this week, which was good, and I enjoyed that. So that gets me through breakfast and lunch, and I usually get through no problem, and it's great. Then we move on to dinner, and dinner is typically some sort of protein. It's usually chicken or hamburger or something like that, with some vegetable, which is usually mushrooms. Need to get more variety. Usually mushrooms. I think I'm going to bring back eggplant because I really love eggplant, so I'm going to bring that back. And yeah, and that's dinner. And then I usually around 8:30 or so, I have my last my cocktail of pills, so my night pills, if you will, which are the supplements and all of the vitamins and all of that, with more water. And then I usually have two sugar-free popsicles, and that's the day. So sometimes I'll have a snack. Occasionally, I've introduced some nuts. You know, Nuts are not great for me because one tastes like more, and it's just not a great thing for me. It needs to be very controlled. The cashews that I've been doing cashews. The cashews are about 9 calories each. So if I can control myself and only have 10 or 12 of them, then it's not such a bad snack. But once you reach, a quarter of a cup or whatever, then you're looking at almost 200 calories, and that's a lot. My usual calories for the day are somewhere between 700 and 800, and I usually get somewhere between 70 to 80 to 85 grams of protein a day. I typically do not have premier protein shakes, although they are always on hand in my kitchen, because if I'm running somewhere or I have to go someplace, or I end up not having a meal because I'm busy and then I just have two meals and I need more protein, then I will have a shake. It's a go-to if I'm on the go for breakfast or on the go for lunch. So I like to have them handy, and I do like to have them. I think, and I'd be open to suggestions, but I'm thinking that I'm going to need to change up the lunch and maybe the dinner too. And initially, when I had first had the surgery, I was making a dish with mushrooms and ground turkey and some tomato sauce, and I would have that in the freezer and pull that out as I needed it. And I think I need to do that again and put that out there. The other thing that I like a lot is crack slaw. I don't know if any of you have seen that recipe. It's all over the internet. If you just Google it, it's called crack slaw. It's made with ground beef, but you could probably use ground chicken or ground turkey, and a bag of coleslaw mix and some spices and a few other things. Not very high in calories. The slaw part of it is very low in calories. It tastes really good, and you can make it hot if you like hot sauce. You can add a lot of hot sauce, make it very spicy, and I think I probably need to make that and probably a couple of other things and stick them in the freezer. And I think I am going to bring back eggplant because I really like it. And I think if I had a little container of that food at lunch, that would be helpful and stay off the deli meat for a while. Or not really off it, but anyway. And the reason why I go to the deli meat is because it's convenient, it's easy, and it's a good bang for the buck in terms of calories versus protein grams. So I'm always looking for that bargain. So that's where we are. So how have I changed since I had my surgery? So first of all, I'm grateful every day that I had the surgery. Extremely grateful that I've been afforded the opportunity to have the surgery, that it went very well, that I have been able to stick with what I need to do, that it is not just a temporary thing, but it's the rest of my life. And I'm very grateful for that I had the surgery and the support and all of that to do it. Secondly, it has changed my perspective. I am now the person that does not finish everything on their plate, which I never was. And recently, this week, my husband and I went out, and the latest thing I've been doing when I go to different places, depending on where I go, is I order a turkey club with no mayonnaise. And then I proceed to deconstruct it and eat the lettuce, tomato, a little bacon, and the turkey as much as I can. And yeah, so that works well. It's something that's different, and although I have turkey for lunch every day anyway, but it's real turkey that they roast in the oven. So it's very good. I really enjoy it. So we went this week, and when I was finished, and of course I ordered, it did not come with French fries, but of course they brought the fries. So I didn't eat the fries, I didn't eat the bread, I didn't eat all the turkey, I didn't eat all the tomato. The waitress comes by when I'm done, and she says, would you like me to box this? And I'm like, no. So then I proceed to tell her that I actually ate a lot of it, but I ate more than it looks like I ate. But anyway, so I thought that was funny. Yeah, interesting. So, yeah, and so anyway, but I do. I leave food on my plate everywhere we go. We also went out another day this week, Newport Creamery. Oh my gosh. And I got a burger. Again, I asked for it not on the bun. It comes on the bun. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to eat the bun anyway. But I ate, I don't know, maybe three-quarters of it, maybe two-thirds, and brought the rest home for the dog, which she was thrilled to have. Um, so, yeah, I leave food on my plate. I leave food on my plate. I never did before. The other thing that I am doing more of is I'm realizing how much people eat and the volume that people eat around me. And I'm wondering how I ever did that because I did. I used to do it. And so last night we were out. I'm getting the sense that we went out a lot this week, and I think we did. So last night we were out again at our favorite steakhouse that we like to go to, and there were two gentlemen sitting near us that I could had a perfect view of their table. And this restaurant brings bread out, and it's warm, and they bring butter with it. And in days gone by, my husband and I would have shared the whole loaf of bread, no doubt about it, and used all the butter. In any case, I watched these two, and you know, neither one of them was at a healthy weight, in my opinion. Um, and they went through that bread like crazy, dipping it in the butter and the whole thing. And they had two whole loaves between the two of them, which is a lot of bread. Anyway, not that I'm judging, but I want to say to them, do you know what you're doing to yourself? Don't, don't let this get out of control. And that brings me to another point. We were at another place, you know, last week or the week before, and there were two young girls had just come from the beach, and they were sitting. It was a breakfast place, and the one girl had a plate of pancakes and a plate of potatoes, and that was her meal. There was no protein, pancakes and potatoes, and she had a bit of a weight issue going on, and I just wanted to say to her, "Oh my gosh, look at me, please." Take care of this now while it's not a major problem. Take care of it now while you can. And I think that that's where how I've changed. I've become more reflective. I don't judge people and I don't interfere and give advice where it's not asked for. But, you know, and I know everything happens the way it's supposed to, and this is my journey, and this is where I'm going, and this is where I've been, and I needed to do everything that I've done in the past to get where I am today. So I get that, but if I could prevent one person from having to go through all of this, and you know, it would be worth it to me. So anyway, I'm running out of time. I am almost at 13 minutes. Anyway, what I want to say most of all is, again, I'm very grateful. I'm very excited. I have changed in that I am now eating for health and not eating for fun, although I try to make it fun when I can. And I am grateful to the whole YouTube community and all of you that make videos. I'm extremely grateful for all of those because without all of those videos, I'm not sure I would have been pushed over the hump to actually have the surgery. So to everybody, I say this is my 5-month update. I'll come back at you again on Tuesday with my week 22 update, which won't be that different from today, but that's okay. Anyway, so I'm happy I'm 5 months out. I'm very excited. I'm going for a big test this weekend because I'm going to a family wedding in New Jersey where the food will be flowing like wildfire. And whoa, so I'm going to have to rein it in and choose carefully and remember that we do not want Gertie or the baby to be overfilled. And I don't want to feel sick, and I want to continue to lose my weight and be healthy. So I say peace and love to all. Hope you all have a great weekend, and I'll see you again next week. Take care. Bye bye.